And cancer is it's a heavy word. It's a foreboding word, really, and it scares anyone. It'll shake you out, rattle you. Then it rattled me. And it takes a lot to rattle me. And as I looked toward the west, I was watching the sun. Why me? I said twice. I really remember that day well. It was a nice, cool fall day, and I thought of my children. I said, I said, it's better me than my children, because I've got 50 years under my belt. I've passed the halfway mark. I've seen life. My wife and I talked, and because I'm a spiritual person, I immediately went downtown to the Prairie Edge, and I bought some flags. Some flags are the colored cloth, and I bought some tobacco. And I went out, because I was that close to the Black Hills, I went out to a place out there somewhere, and I just hung my cloth and I prayed for whatever it is the road doesn't take me on, to guide me and protect me. But if I don't make it, watch for my wife and my children. And that's how it was. That's how I started. There's a Lakota word called anaksha. Anaksha is what the buffaloes do when one goes down. They go around it. What we did was Kendra said we need to go back to spirituality and think about that. So we got to go around our dad. That he's our provider. He brought us here, so it's up to us to protect him now. And that's how it started. From that point on, when I made up my mind, my wife and I said that cancer is like it's got its own spirit. It goes where it wants to, shows up where it wants to. Well, your spirit, your nagi that lives back here, you wake that up, and you together, spiritually and through your mind, you have to make up your mind you want to live, because you have your kids and your grandkids. And that's what I did. I have my kids, my grandkids, and I'm proud of them. So that was the choice I made, was to hit this head on. It was like going to battle, I said, hey, I'm going to beat it. And I said, we're going to beat it together, and that's how we started that meeting, and that's how I walked. I think that's where, if my advice to people from cancer surgery is not to worry about it, is to put your mind up here and that you're going to beat it. And that's the road that they need to walk. It isn't anyone's fault that you have it. No, you can't blame anyone. You've got to fight that, just like you fight poverty, fight whatever you fight. It's something that's there that isn't in front of you. So that's where your mindset comes in. You have to be positive, think positive. And that's how I walk today. One of the things spiritual interpreter, medicine man, as the outside world known, told me, he said that when they prayed for me, he said that not to talk about it unless you really want to talk about it. Don't brag about it. This is your battle, your personal battle. He said, if you keep talking about it, the spirit of that cancer is going to say, hey, he likes me. He needs to come back. He said, so once you get him out of you, forget about it. I've never had a chance to talk to him that had cancer. If I can help him with that, what I just said, I think then I can go back wherever I'm from, knowing that I help someone, that even if it's one cancer patient. It's a journey that doesn't end today or tomorrow just because you got surgery, but it's a journey of listening to the people that want to help you, and that's the providers that I really want to, like I said, for sake of listeners, is that doctor that you have started with. If you're still with him for 4 or 5 years, fortunate as I was, thank him. I did. I just went to see my nurse, I pick up some stuff for my wife, but I have that spirit, that connection with them, and that's one of the things that I really profess, is that stick that with whatever your doctor tells you, the medications. Ask questions. If you don't understand it, ask. And that's where I really that's one of the other things is that whatever they prescribe, your doctor, you stay with your doctor and listen to what he says.